So I was sent some pictures through my Instagram account of a Bianchi fork failure. The fork or the bike was reported by a friend of the owner, and it was apparently brand new, out of the box, first ride by the owner, and the fork failed, fork steerer failed at the base of the stem / top of the upper headset bearing. And yeah, well, here are some pictures, the pictures that were sent. So you can clearly see the steerer has completely sheared away. So you're basically disconnecting the stem and the fork, and obviously resulting in total loss of control of the bicycle. So you can see that there, and then the resulting injuries of the rider. So obviously he, in that type of failure, when you lose control, you don't have much time. You don't get your hands out to protect yourself or anything. You land on your face, and that's clearly what has happened in this case. So, it's another sad situation. So yeah, similar to what we've seen with the the type of failure with the Specialized SL7, or we've had BMCs, failure factors have had failure, quite a number of them had these failures now, and it's just getting a little bit out of hand. I think I really think it's ridiculous that these same failures are happening over and over and over. It's like, I don't call that progress. That's the opposite of progress. That's going backwards. A few years ago, we didn't have these types of failures. Now we seem to be having a lot of these types of failures, and it appears that it's due to the seems to be coming through the move to disc brakes. Now it's a move to disc brakes, but not just the disc brakes, but the integrated cabling on the integrated hydraulic hose on the disc brakes. Now this model bike is the Bianchi Arcadia, which is their gravel bike. And why you'd put internal cables on a gravel bike is totally beyond me. I don't understand any logic in that decision at all. You're not looking for an aerodynamic advantage on a gravel bike. You're looking for practicalities. You're looking for ease of maintenance. And ideally, you're looking for your fork steerer not to fail, especially if you're in a remote area away from medical help. So you want things to be practical, you want things to be adjustable, you want things to be reliable. So it's clear that these internal cable designs aren't any of those things. They're not, like, it appears that it's done purely for a look, a trendy look, that you've got to have internal cables to be. You talk to any mechanic, they can't stand it. It makes no sense. Cycling Tips did a review on this bike some time ago, and I'll put a picture up here showing the headset arrangement. They spoke about the FSA integrated stems / headset, and the cable, the hydraulic cable lines being very fiddly to adjust, you know, if you change your stem height by 15 millimeters, you're going to need to cut your brake lines and shorten them and then re-bleed them. If you're going to be servicing your bike, your headset bearings, every time you want to drop the fork and replace your headset bearings, you need to cut your brake hoses, remove them from the frame, do the bearings, put them all back in, re-bleed them. So what is effectively, like on an external cable bike, it's maybe, how long does it take to drop a fork? 30 seconds maybe? 30 seconds to drop the fork. It turns it into an hour plus job. Now that's not progress. I'm sorry, I don't think that's progress. There's no practicalities involved in that. So anyway, in this particular case, so the person who sent me the images, he said that Bianchi sort of appeared to have gone a bit quiet on that, and he suspects that they've just sort of paid him for his medical bills and dental bills, etc. And you know, and that's sort of you know, that's what he suggested. I replied, I think that's part of the problem with you know, the fact that the brands can pay some money to an injured rider and then hope the problem goes away, and that's why I make these videos, because this information needs to go out to the people so things change. Because if the information stays hidden, then it'll keep happening. We'll just get the same incidents happening because there's no need for them to change. So you know, this, you know, the next person with a failure could be you. And yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't want the injuries that poor gentleman sustained happening to me or anyone that I know. So, you know, cycling is supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be fun. It's a leisure activity. It's not a let's go to hospital and then have months of dental work activity. That's not, you know, we can avoid these situations. We can, you know, there are always uncertainties in life. I'm fully aware of that. Cycling is a dangerous sport. Yep, I'm fully aware of that. However, we can control the quality of the manufacture and the design. Like they call it quality control, right? It's quality control because you can control it. Like design, you can optimize your design. You can have your design so it makes sense. So with the information that you have, it's a safe design. Sure, there might be an unforeseen circumstance, but this is not unforeseen now. It's happened to a number of brands over a period of time. It's not a new thing. Now, I wrote to the UCI some time ago, and because there's been a number of high-profile failures in races with handlebars and stems, and suggested to them that maybe something needs to be done about this, because it's damaging the reputation of the sport, and the UCI is supposed to be promoting the sport. So, you know, these sorts of failures, these high-profile failures, you know, we've seen it with the Canyon handlebar. We've seen a number of fork steerers. Bianchi had a fork steerer fail during a race. I did a video on that some time ago as well. We've had the Bastion handlebar failure. You know, there hasn't been any information, you know, coming out on any of this sort of stuff. Now, I asked the UCI, you know, what can we do to mitigate these things? Because it's unacceptable. Anyway, that's my rant for a Friday afternoon. Yeah, I really hope things can change. I really do, because this is it's beyond it now. Yeah. Anyway, I hope to see you again soon. Stay safe. Hope your fork steerer doesn't fail when you ride your bike over the weekend. All the best. Bye.